If you're anything like me, you try and control every single aspect of your life. You want to know what's going to happen next week, next month. You have these unrealistic deadlines. You want to become rich. You want to have this car. You want to have this person in your life. You want all these things. And you want to have control of the outcome. You want to have it guaranteed. You want to know that it's going to happen the way that you want it. The thing is that life usually doesn't give you what you want. But it does, just not in the way that you think. I recently saw something that changed my perspective a little bit. I saw this, a bunch of dots. This is life. We're used to thinking about life in a straight line, the beginning, the middle, and the end. But it's actually more like a bunch of scattered dots. One thing here, one thing there, one thing over here, one thing over there. Like little arcs. And whether you're happy or not in each of these dots, it's really up to you. Life is mostly outside of our control. You can mainly control your perspective and just a few things about your life, but for the most part, you can't control every outcome. You don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. You don't know what's gonna happen next week. Even if you think you have an idea, you don't really know. There's millions of different outcomes that can happen. There's so many minute details that can change and so many different things that can go wrong in our plan. And there's no way for us to predict that. This is why you just gotta stop trying to figure everything out, because you're never gonna figure everything out. And that's okay, that's good. It should get this weight off of you. It should make you happy. It should put you at ease. It's not your job to have everything figured out. Life is not a straight line where at the end, it's all gonna make sense. You figured everything out. It had a perfect hero's arc from beginning to end. That's not the way it works. It's more like a bunch of dots where this can happen, then you're gonna go from this emotion to this emotion. It's not really like a perfect story. And sometimes you're gonna have setbacks where you learn something and then you unlearn it, you forget about it, then you have to learn it again. When you understand that you can't figure everything out is when you realize that life happens for you, not to you. Every event is happening around you and you get to experience it, whether bad or good. You get to experience life in all the small moments. It's all happening for you. And what you can control, since we just determined that you can't control most of the events that happen in your life, is your reaction towards them, is your mindset. Whether or not you're gonna be happy about a situation that's currently happening to you. You might think that an achievement or a goal is what's gonna make you happy, achieving a goal, but the pursuit of the goal is the happiness. That's life in the small moments, the small bits. The pursuit of goals is just the vessels through which we choose to experience life. And the outcome is unknown. You don't know what the outcome is gonna be, not really. You might think that your life is gonna, or it has to go this certain way, but life usually doesn't work that way. It doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you need. Sometimes you might get an outcome, but in a completely different way than how you thought it was gonna go. The one thing that we do get to choose is the what we want. We get to set a goal for ourselves. We can choose what we want to strive for. I want to strive to have this, to have that. But at the end of the day, whether or not you achieve it, it doesn't really matter. It's not about that. It's about the pursuit. That's life. Where you meet people while you're going to college, while you're trying to get a degree in this, while you're learning how to do boxing, while you're learning how to, gain this skill, and you meet other people that are interested in the same thing that you are. And then you get lifelong friends, a wife, people that you're gonna have for the rest of your life that will make you happy. And you gain all these things through the pursuit of a goal that you have. But the achievement of it doesn't last very long. You might be working for this one goal your whole life, and then when you get to it, it feels good for a few days, but then after that, you go back to your normal baseline. It just feels like your normal life. The extraordinary things are the simple things, the basic things, the conversations that you have with people at work, the cup of coffee that you had this morning. Just the small little moments. Me filming this video is one of those moments. It's all about whether or not you enjoyed each dot that you're in through whichever goal you selected. And whether or not you enjoyed it is not determined on how things happen, because you know that you can't control that for the most part, but on your perspective towards what happened, towards the situations that did happen. Just enjoy each dot equally without the pressure of trying to know how it's gonna end. It doesn't matter how it's gonna end, because you always try and force your way into selecting how it's gonna end, and usually life doesn't go that way. Usually life gives you what you want when you don't want it anymore. Which is what's crazy about it. A lot of people that get rich when they're not trying to get rich. A lot of people get the relationship that they were looking for when they stop looking for it. That's the miracle of life, right? So stop trying to control everything. Stop trying to set these extreme deadlines and plans that usually don't go the way that you want and just lead to you being unhappy. Just have a goal and let it take however long it's gonna take. And enjoy the journey of you pursuing it. That's about it. So I just want to leave you with this. You don't know which dot is gonna be the final one. So enjoy each one for what it is, not for what you thought it had to be. You take care, and don't forget, you're amazing.